Good morning, students. I welcome you all. Myself, Baby Rawat, your English teacher. I hope you all are fine and safe along with your family members. Today, I'll explain the very first poem of your syllabus, The Road Not Taken, which is written by Robert Frost. Robert Frost was an American poet. So, in this poem is actually about decision making. Sometimes in our life, when we have to take a decision, we have more than one option and we get confused that which option, which path is correct, because whatever path is chosen by us, that will affect our whole life. So with this, let's begin. The road not taken. So the road represents path. The road represents the problem of decision making. Human beings suffer because of their choices and decisions. They find themselves in such situations at every step in their lives. And out of the available options, they have to choose the one that may take them to their destination. One that may take them to their destination, the choice decides the outcome, result in their life. So this poem is about the struggle while making decisions in life. There are two paths to follow. If there are two paths to follow, the one on which everyone walks and the other that is opposite of the crowd. Means sometimes we take the path, the way we follow other people, whatever path is chosen by other people. But sometimes we go against the crowd or our society. So now in this poem, what is the theme of the poem is that one day author, the poet, he was traveling alone and he reaches a point where the road divides into two, and now he is facing problem, then which path to choose. So let's begin. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood. Now yellow wood means forest. Wood is forest and yellow shows it is autumn season. In autumn season, leaves become yellow. So this yellow wood means the forest which is full of yellow colored leaves. So we can guess it is autumn season. And diverged means separated and took a different direction or go separate ways. And sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Undergrowth is a dense growth of bushes and plants, means deep forest, and bent is turned. So now poet is saying that when one day he was traveling alone and he reaches a point where the road divides into two. Now he faces the situation of uncertainty because he doesn't know which path to follow. He thinks which road he should take to continue his journey, and he is unable to decide which road to follow. He pauses for a long time. He gives a careful thought to which path he should follow. So if we are reading these lines, whenever we read this line, we feel that we have also faced such situation in our life before. So here also our poet, he was standing before the two roads and he was not able to decide that which path to follow and which one would lead him to success, and it was not easy for him to decide. So he stood there and introspected. Out of the two options, he had to choose the one. So it was not easy choice for him. Then took the other just as fair and having perhaps the better claim. Claim is option, better option, and fair, meaning of fair here is that as good as the other one, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. Now he is saying he chose second option. Then took, other means not first, other, second, just as fair. It was that way looked fair means good to poet, and having perhaps the better claim, and he thought that it would be better option for him because it was grassy. Now grassy is used here, unused path, unused which is not used by other people, and wanted where. Wanted where means had not been used, not used by other people. Though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. But when poet went through that way, he came to know that another way was also used by people. So we can say that the speaker chose that road because it was less traveled. He thought that it was less traveled, and he wanted to do those activities which had not been done by anyone before that earlier. And he didn't seem to be interested in choosing a much trodden path of life, means which path was used by other people, and avoiding the popular rat race, he chose for the option that broke fresh ground. So that this was the reason he chose second path. And both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Now he's saying that morning, trodden black means crushed with feet. Trodden means crushed with feet, and black is used because when leaves are crushed by feet, so they become black, right? And lay means covered. Lay is covered here. So now poet is saying that in the morning both of them were still untouched. The steps of travelers have not blackened them. Them is used for leaves. One was frequently used by the travelers. So first road, he is talking about first road, that one was frequently used by the travelers, and the other one was not a popular choice. It seemed to invite people to walk on it. Poet is thinking that poet is saying, poet is guiding us also, that people should use another road, another path, means they should not follow blindly other people. And we can say life and its way are complex and confusing. So one road leads to another. In this web, one has to make a choice. The speaker left the one road, first road, and hoped that he would use it another day. But he was quite doubtful. He was not sure. It often happens that the road that is left once is left forever. Rarely do we come on that road again. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood. This line is repeated. This first line is also this. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. And here he is saying that how a decision can make a difference in our life. Now he is saying he feels that after ages, means after many years from now, he would be telling about his decision with a sigh of relief. He would tell how the less frequented path had made all the difference in his life. He thinks that one day he will be in a position to tell the story of his decision, and he will tell the people that our life depends on the decision that we take now. Hence, it can be said that the present holds the future. So here we end explanation of the poem. Now we will discuss rhyme scheme and literary devices in the poem. First of all, rhyme scheme. All these four rhyme scheme of these stanzas is A, B, A, A, B. I repeat, A, B, A, A, B. How? That we will do, as you know that whenever we do rhyme scheme, we see last word of each line. So would, and we always start with A. So would is A. Both doesn't rhyme with would, so B. Stood, it rhymes with would, so again A. Could again rhyme with stood and would, so A. Growth, it rhymes with both, so B. So would, stood, could, A, both and growth, B. One more paragraph, one more stanza I'll do for you. See, fair, and already I have told you we always start rhyme scheme with A. So we will give A. Then fair. Does it rhyme with fair? Does it? No. So B. Where. So fair, where, again A. There. A. Same. Claim. B. So fair, where, there. A. Claim and same, B. So rest you can do. Now come to literary devices. First of all, this poem represents symbolism. Symbolism in what way? That this road is actually decision making path. So this is a symbolic poem. Now, anaphora. What is anaphora? Anaphora is when first word of more than one line is seen. So it is anaphora. So and here 3 lines, 1, 2, 3 lines, first word is and. So it is anaphora. Now here we can see wanted where. See, wa sound is repeated here. Wa sound is repeated, 2 consonants. So it's alliteration. After that, the. Again, the sound is repeated. It is alliteration. So when any consonant sound is repeated, it is called alliteration. And here also in this paragraph, third, first, four. So fa. Again, this is repeated. Consonant sound is repeated. Fa sound is repeated. So alliteration, right? And after that, in last stanza also we can find, see, ages. 2 words are, complete words are repeated. So it is repetition. Now we will discuss question answers of this poem. So first question is, what is the message of the poem? What do you think? What is the message of the poem? The message of the poem is to make people aware of their analytical skills. The poet wishes to say that choices should be made carefully and thoughtfully. One should behave responsibly because life doesn't offer multiple chances every now and then. Okay, what do you think? Did the speaker make the right choice? What is your opinion? Did the speaker make the right choice? We can't say, because it is not easy to say whether the speaker made the right choice or not. He himself couldn't reach any such conclusion in this poem. It is possible that he may repent for making such a choice. He avoided the popular and off-beaten path of life, and he dared to choose the path which was less frequently used by the people. So this bold decision might bring all the differences in his life. Now today's homework is, I'll give you one long question that you have to write answer of that question in your homework notebook. Question is, what is the theme or the message of the poem? This is long question. Already though we have discussed, but we discussed briefly. Now you have to write in 200 words. What is the theme or the message of the poem, The Road Not Taken? And I'll give you one more option. Question is, describe the significance of good decisions. In what manner do they support life? I repeat my question. Describe the significance of good decisions. In what way, in what manner do they support life? So out of these two, you have to do any one question in your homework notebook. So here we end this poem. I wish you good health, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you.